Hey, Mr. Manly here with lesson number 486 in How to Be Manly. With the bone-chilling months at our front door, memories of my youth came flooding back, like all the time I spent on the pond enjoying a good skate. Boy, howdy, did I love ice skating. Many a fine lass did I skate with at the local pond throughout the day, and in the evening, we'd put our car headlights on over the pond and skate through the night. Then at the night's end, we'd return to our cars and live out the Beach Boys song, California Girls, because the northern girls, with the way they kissed, kept their boyfriends warm at night. Those were great days, and with an ice skating rink only minutes away, I thought I'd give it a try and see if it brought back any of the old magic. When I began my skate, I noticed this gorgeous woman who was trying to skate but kept falling. I approached her and asked if she was okay. She said, "I'm fine, but I'm just learning how to ice skate." As you well know, I am not about to leave a damsel in distress, so I offered her a lesson. Before long, she was up and skating, and we enjoyed the evening. She thanked me and said maybe next time you could give me some other, more advanced skating lessons. I said, sure. What kind of lessons would you like? She said, now that I have confidence, I'd like to learn the crouch position, butterfly jump, and lift with rotation. Well, I knew I could teach her all these lessons without ice or skates and do so in a manly manner. If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, follow along in your manly manual, page number 486, and repeat after me. Number 1, crouch position. Okay, I'm in position. Now let's see you crouch. Number 2, hey, show me your butterfly. Then I'll illustrate how to make a good jump. Number 3, look at this lift. You can keep it lifted as long as you have rotation. Shortly after, as she crouches into position while making you jump as she butterflies your lower extremities that will no longer lift and lack all rotation, you'll realize just what kind of man you really are. Until next time, this is Mr. Manly saying be manly and good day.
Eddie Broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Today is National Whipped Cream Day. Remember, whipped cream is just like regular cream, except you can never hang out with the guys because the wife wants us to stay home and binge watch Married at First Sight. The Golden Bachelor got married last night during a live TV special. The reception will be held today at 4 p.m. at Denny's. Kenny Loggins turns 76 on Sunday. These days, when he takes the highway to the danger zone, his left blinker is on the entire time.
Prospector ruins everything, even the news. Tune in Monday for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107. Twirl with a crystal ball. They may lead to uncontrollable fits of laughter, head-scratching confusion, or, in rare cases, inexplicable outbreaks of interpretive dance. Remember, trusting Tara's takes with your football betting decisions is akin to asking a goldfish for stock market advice. In other words, proceed at your own risk. Rock 107 hereby absolves ourselves from any responsibility for lost bets, puzzled looks, or unexpected dance-off injuries that may result from heeding Tara's football wisdom. Enjoy, and may the football gods have mercy on your wagers.
On the phone, my wife, Tara, Week 18, 17th game of the NFL season for these teams. It's the final week of the season, and you're here to give us your football takes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, and just in case anybody not heard this, doesn't know, what do you know about football?
Nothing.
All right, Tara's takes, Saturday night, 4:30, Pittsburgh at Baltimore. Who are you taking in that game?
Baltimore.
Taking Baltimore. What's the name of the Baltimore team?
Ravens.
All right. Game number 2, Cleveland at Cincinnati, the Battle of Ohio. And who are those teams?
Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals.
You're not cheating, are you?
No, I'm not.
All right, you know these. So who's going to win that game, the Cleveland Browns or the Cincinnati Bengals?
Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland is winning that one, she says. I like these picks so far. Minnesota at Detroit. What do you know about either one of these teams?
Scott, your brother, likes Minnesota.
Yeah.
And Jared Goff is the quarterback of Detroit.
And he used to be the Rams quarterback, so of course that's why I care about that. Who are you taking in this game, the Lions and the Vikings?
I'm going to go with the Lions this time.
Lions. All right, yeah, you got burned on that thing last time when you went with the Vikings.
Sorry, Scott. Sorry, Scott.
And last game, battle of underperforming teams, the New York Jets and the New England Patriots up there in New England. Who do you like in that game, Tara?
Oh, my goodness, I have no idea. Let's go with the Patriots.
Going with the Patriots. So to recap, you're taking Baltimore over the Steelers, Cleveland over the Bengals, the Lions over Minnesota, and the Patriots over the Jets, right?
Yes.
And what do you know about football?
Nothing.
Cause you to pull your hair out, scream at the radio, punch the dashboard. Complaints should be addressed to Loudmouth Yambag at rock107.com.
Hey, I'm Rock 107's Prospector, and here's what's got me jacked. I have a special relationship with stupid. I need stupid for my job. I thrive on people doing stupid things so I can make fun of them on the radio. But I really hate real stupid people. And I'm not talking about forgetting to take your bank card with you and walking away from the ATM and then having the machine take it back and now you got to call the bank and get a new one, stupid. That's acceptable. That's understandable. That's more absent-minded than stupid. No, what I hate is full-on rampant stupidity. Willful ignorance masked with a false sense of pride or entitlement is the kind of stupidity that I hate with a white-hot passion. And I saw it on full display yesterday, and it made my blood boil. Yeah, I saw a woman with a baby boy in a stroller going up an escalator. Yeah. What the? There are signs everywhere saying, don't do that. In fact, there were signs right near the handrails on this escalator warning of the dangers of bringing strollers on escalators and encouraging people to use the elevators in big yellow signs with black lettering. But here is this Mom of the Year candidate straggling and struggling and forcing to get her stroller onto a moving staircase. And I always grimace, and I hope that they pull it off because you don't want to see an innocent kid hurt because their parents are dolts, and usually they do. But not yesterday. She plops the packed stroller onto the escalator and starts the ascent. And I'm a bit behind her, and as she gets near the top, I can see her. The plastic wheel, the front wheels, they get stuck in the grooves on the escalator. And all of a sudden, she's like, oh, my God. She almost flipped the thing over, almost popped Precious right out onto the hard tile floor. But at the last second, she pulled back hard and yanked the front wheels up in the air like Evel Knievel popping a wheelie. How stupid are you? Was it worth all that just to avoid walking an extra couple 100 feet to an elevator? What'd you do, save 3 minutes, you moron? I'm just glad your kid didn't get hurt because you're an idiot. I'm Prospector. I'm for the people. Who's with me? I gotta go crazy, man!
Ever see the crazy guy screaming at the wall outside the Times building?
Where does this rage come from, my son?
Tweet us with hashtag I found Prospector and we'll come and get him. Prospector, mornings on Rock 107.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Workers remodeling a movie theater in Atlanta found an old wallet in a wall. A guy lost that wallet over 65 years ago in 1958. They said that looking through it was like traveling back in time. Sadly, the owner of the wallet passed away in 2005, but they tracked down his 71-year-old daughter and got it back to her.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
You've already lost that holiday joy, right? Good morning, I'm Rock 107's Prospector. I mean, unless you celebrate Russian Christmas and you really celebrate it hard, and even then, the grinchiness of folks who took their tree down December 26th starts to creep in, and you kind of feel like, it's over, and now I'm on to the next thing, and that's not necessarily great. The slog from the holidays into the next day off from work is real, and now with snow predicted for the weekend, it's really beginning to give some folks the winter blues.
It's the most god-awful time of the year. Christmas gifts have been opened and already broken, and I need a beer. It's the most god-awful time of the year. It's the crappiest season of all. The kids are too lazy to shovel the driveway, and here comes the plow. It's the most crappiest season of all. There's no parties to go to, there's nothing you can do. Winter seems to drag on. Just a few days ago, Christmas trees glowed, and now they're out on the lawn.
This thing is dead already? What a waste of $80.
It's the most god-awful time of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather round the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Yam Bag of the Week, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds.
Nominee number 1.
People still played Pokemon Go in 2022. The former mayor of Osceola Mills, PA, was sentenced to prison time after firing a gun at Pokemon Go players in 2022. Ida Reams, who was the former mayor, confronted Pokemon Go players at a local food bank. One of the players called 911, said he and his friend were playing when Reams came out noticeably intoxicated and started yelling at them. Police listened to the 911 call and said that Reams audibly told the duo to get out right now and that she would blank-ing kill them. Police said they also heard 2 gunshots and the call disconnected. Ida Reams was sentenced to up to 1 year in jail plus 18 months probation in a plea deal. Reams was elected mayor of Osceola Mills in 2013 and successfully won re-election in 2017. She stepped back when her second term ended in 2021.
Nominee number 2.
Have you ever heard about someone raising holy hell at work? Well, this is a pretty literal example of that. A 57-year-old pastor in North Carolina named Dwayne Waden was arrested last week after he assaulted someone who was working with his wife at a McDonald's. His wife was training to become a manager, but she felt like the other employees were disrespecting her, so she called her husband to complain. Pastor Dwayne immediately drove down to McDonald's, walked behind the counter, and put his hands around the neck of one of the co-workers. He punched the victim in the face multiple times, then pushed their head toward one of the deep fryers. That's when the other employees jumped in and pulled them apart. The victim was hospitalized with minor injuries like cuts and bruises. Pastor Dwayne has been charged with assault and battery.
Nominee number 3.
If you're sputtering through town in an old jalopy and someone steals your car, don't expect it to be a top priority of the police, unless you sweeten the pot a little. A 29-year-old woman in Connecticut named Pamela Rodriguez was arrested recently after her car was stolen. Problem was, she told police her child was in the vehicle just because she wanted the cops to get serious about finding her car. It's hard to imagine what her endgame here was. They were going to find out about the kid not being in the car, whether they found that car or not, and they would not be happy about being lied to. And that's what happened. They figured out she was lying. She was charged with making a false report. Oh, and her car's still missing, although police say they're still looking for it.
And the winner is...
the lady who lied about a kid being in her stolen car just so the cops would look for it harder and find it faster. You are an idiot. You're also the Yam Bag of the Week. Stay tuned Monday morning for more nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day right here on Rock 107.